Classic Game Room fans know that you can rock Star Wars anywhere, anytime, so get your Game Boy Advance ready. This is Star Wars Flight of the Falcon from 2003. It's not a trap. Actually, it is kind of a trap once you start playing it and realize this isn't very good. Flight of the Falcon sounds like it has so much potential. I mean, the Millennium Falcon is the coolest spaceship ever, but it's way too much spaceship for the Game Boy Advance to handle. And that's this game's problem. It just doesn't play well, even though it has good intentions. This is one of those games that's actually better on the Game Boy Advance than it is on the Game Boy Player for your GameCube. The issues are way too obvious on the big screen. It's a pretty straightforward game where you fly through various missions like blowing up TIE fighters, racing through Mos Eisley, shooting Slave One. But most of the missions are way too long and repetitive. Not to mention it doesn't run very well. But you can headbang to the Star Wars music played by your Game Boy Advance. Anyway, I mentioned in the Star Wars Republic Commando review that game was so good that it did not feel like it was trying to cash in on the Star Wars license for success. Well, this is the complete opposite. Flight of the Falcon has no reason to exist other than attempting to cash in on the Star Wars license. That's pretty much all this game has going for it, and this has got to be one of the worst driving scenes ever. Why is it even in this game? You're not flying the Millennium Falcon. You're crashing the sand speeder into things you can't see. At least there's levels with the Death Star and Star Destroyers, but even they can't save this mess. Which I'm sorry about. There's a password system, you play through the original trilogy, there's even bonus levels, but I'll keep this review short. Save your money. Just pass on this one if you want a flight action game. Go with Rogue Squadron or Star Wars Starfighter. Star Wars Flight of the Falcon should be grounded. I just thought of that. Clever I am. Sometimes. A big thanks to our friend Ben from Buffalo, New York, for sending this to the show along with a bunch of other games, and right at this instant, Ben, the Pens are playing the Buffalo Sabres. So I've got to stop recording to watch the game, and I don't have anything else to say anyway. So just skip this one, play Battlefront instead.